Happy Friday, everybody, and as always, I hope you're searching for that inner light, because whether you want it to or not, it's going to shine through. So anyways, just kind of wanted to drop this video to kind of talk about some of the things I've been posting lately, you know, loving yourself and trying to use polarity to get out of a depressing or, an emotional situation that's not exactly a feel-good situation. That also ties into our emotions being energy and our energy in motion. So, and if it's energy in motion, that means it's putting off a vibration or a frequency of sort. So, I guess what I'm talking about is, if you think about, happiness and let's say anger on the same thermometer, the same spectrum, you'll know that happiness would be up at the top, and then you would have the anger being at the bottom. So when you're starting to feel angry and you're starting to get upset, you got to find another emotion to pull you back from that downward spiral. So what I always do, and I don't know, maybe I'm insane, but I always seem to find something good in the bad situation itself, because really the bad situations and things are really to show us lessons and to show us things that maybe we're doing wrong, and no one wants to look at it that way. So when they have things happen to them, they just kind of like shun it off and they life is screwing me over and everything's against me and nothing goes right. Well, you know what? Start doing things right. Start slowing things down. Start taking, more time to weigh your decisions. And I even do that too. If I catch myself getting angry or getting annoyed at someone, I'm thinking to myself, well, wait a minute. I've been in the same boat where I was unsure of something, or I've been in the same boat where I don't know where something is, or I don't know the answer, or whatever it may be. So then I think about that. I'm like, damn, yeah, that was me before. So, and sometimes still is. So you gotta be able to do that. And a lot of times the things that we get angry at are things that we have done ourselves. Or we get angry at things that aren't even affecting us. So why get angry and why get mad and let that emotion bring our whole emotional state down and have it spiraling down towards that? Because hate is like a magnet. And so if you allow that emotion to run you, you'll be more tied into your lower self. And think of it, I've seen these, a lot of older ancient drawings and stuff like that, but they use a 6-point star in one of them I've seen, and it had, someone who's complete will have both halves of the star, and, you'll be in balance of your upper and your lower desires and your upper and lower emotions. So I feel that when we start spiraling downward, the other half of that triangle pointing upward is kind of non-existent, because we don't see it. We only see that triangle pointing downward, and we're like, oh, down? All right, well, if you insist. And so then we go straight down and we keep going down. Remember, there's an arrow pointing up. You just have to tap into it. It's right there. I make it sound easy, but it takes a lot of training. So, and another thing I posted, how to be, just changing your state, your emotional state with just polarity and just getting out of it. If I find myself sad, I'm thinking to myself, why am I sad? Or why am I feeling this way? And a lot of times it's not even me. It's about things I can't control or whatever. And so we have to not allow things we can't control to bother our emotional state too. And always know there's always a way out. There's a solution. You just have to look for it. And like I said, I have my mind trained to where I can even probably find good things even about Jeffrey Dahmer or, John Wayne Gacy if I looked into it enough. Hell, I found something decent about Charles Manson. I was like, and everyone goes, oh my gosh, you're insane. But I found light within his darkness, because he did say some truth in some of his things, and now he was crazy too. So I realized that, yes, he's a little bit nuts, but yeah, he had a little bit of light and truth in him as well. So always be looking for that, because it's there. And never allow yourself to hate somebody to where it consumes your emotion and pulls you down on that downward spiral to where it's saying, hey, to hell we go. Let's go down to our lower selves. Because why? Because hate is infectious, and it is. So keep that in mind as you continue your Friday. I'm going to be going more in depth on this subject and how I tie in it all together and how I use it as a tool. I'm not really going to present it in the ancient form, so to speak, like the 7 Hermetic Principles, because I added my own little niches and little things in there too. So if anyone would want to go look at the 7 Hermetic Principles, that's what I use. But I add a little bit other things in there to kind of make it a little bit easier for me, so I've adapted it. But I'm going to be making a video where I tie in that all together, and it's going to be a pretty good video, probably a lengthy one. Maybe I'll do a live video of that one, so I haven't really decided yet how I'm going to pre-record it or just do a live one and just go live and just chit-chat and put it out there. But anyways, that is my little video update. It's been a while. I've been working on some things. I've been practicing my wasted motion thing that I talk about. You don't want to have any wasted motion in your day. And a lot of times, what we will do is we will walk past something knowing that it needed to be done, but we're like, oh, well, I'm not going to do it right now. Well, you just walked past that thing. And so you just had wasted motion right there because that was time you could have been doing something. So that is something that I'm applying into my life right now. Wasted motion. Let's get rid of it. Let's make every motion count. And I'm not saying that that's going to be, that's going to be perfect and you're going to start doing everything like that. But when you start, and I've started it myself, and I notice that not only is I'm more organized now because I'm not leaving that till tomorrow or to the next day or for an hour later. When I walk past it, when I walk past it, I get it done. I grab it, like, if it's something that needs to be done, like walk past the garbage needs to be taken out, walk past there needs to be a load of laundry switched out, or you need to fold that clothes real quick. All right, fold that up, put it away real quick. So keep doing that, and then I'm going to apply that into what I'm doing here with the transformation coaching and my writing. So I'll start doing that where I start saying, oh, this is wasted time where I'm sitting here debating with someone on the internet about bullshit, because sometimes I get caught into that trap. And not lately. I've been more along the lines of knowing when to remain quiet and stuff. So, picking my battles. And, they say, that's a sign of wisdom when you don't feel the need to always say something and chime in. So take that for what it's worth. And, you guys enjoy your weekend out there. Find something to be positive about. If you're one of those Debbie Downers and you're sitting there going, oh gosh, life sucks, you have one of your friends that go, oh man, it's really sunny out. Yeah, but it's only 50 degrees outside. Okay, we don't need that shit. And so if you find yourself constantly looking towards the negative of things, look towards the light. It's not all that blinding, and trust, it's really beautiful. Anyways, with that, have a good weekend, and let that damn light in, okay?